Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Not many bigs can slow down KD once he gets around the rim.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Rick Carlisle and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game because nobody loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back over to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams changing it up here. Here's Halliburton. You know, the more you watch Sengun, the more you wonder if he's just a guard in the body of a big man, Clark.
Well, that's a pretty astute observation, BA, because his passing is elite. I mean, his vision, he sees a half a play to a play ahead. I mean, you can actually run offense through Sengun.
Defensive foul.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do, wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
Here's Shepherd with the drive, and he buries his first look.
I mean, I love the decision there by Shepherd to challenge the lane.
Rockets foul. Shepherd. First personal foul. First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Huff.
Not easy escaping Adams' wingspan as a defender. His reach helps him stay on top of you.
We've got Steven Adams out there, Clark. What comes to your mind when you're asked about him?
Oh, I love his grit. I love his physicality, man. He is just an anchor when he gets in the paint, when he sets a screen. You just don't move this guy. And his hands are really good. I mean, he's a throwback. But boy, is he effective and impactful in the way he rebounds, sets screens, and defends. And he never shies away from physicality.
Thompson, that's good.
That first step is so dangerous with Amen. I mean, he was just gone.
That one falls. Neesmith's gotten his second bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jabari Smith Jr.
A nice shot by Smith.
I mean, the motor this kid has is unmatched. Smith goes up with a purpose.
Halliburton, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And it's Shepherd missing.
Letting him have that from mid-range. Defense dodged the bullet there.
And out of bounds. Houston will have it.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. So both teams making some changes here.
That was your dance team. Make some noise.
There's 1:17 left in the first. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Shepherd. No good with a layup.
Excellent job to impact that attempt and prevent the easy deuce.
Kept alive. Here's Green. It's blocked.
Yeah, using his long wingspan, Walker could become a serious defensive menace.
Back to Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
Yes, sir, Obi Toppin. Very few better at throwing it down than him.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Fred VanVleet.
taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
That free throw good from Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. He's scoreless. 2 on the clock. Oh, missed the dunk at the buzzer. And so it's Houston up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been fantastic. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And for the Rockets here, they've really been putting on a show.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
You know, Clark, despite winning 3 championships prior to the NBA days, the Pacers are still looking for their first NBA title.
Yeah, they've been close a couple of times in the history of the NBA, 2000 and 2025. They've had some really great teams over the years in the 90s and 2010s, and they came close last year, and I think they'll continue to knock and one day kick that door in.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you, B.A. The Pacers have shown that they can be a threat in the East. Coach Rick Carlisle said, there's nothing wrong with high expectations. What you don't want is a situation of apathy, where expectations are low and all you're ever doing is selling hope. That's not why I came here. Brian, back to you.
They are for real. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Houston will go for a different look here. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Durant. And another miss by Houston. Pacers trail by 15. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Stolen by Siakam. Nesmith with it. Durant covering. And Nesmith gets it to go.
Oh, I like how quickly he threw the bounce pass there. Hard to defend against that.
Outside Durant. Oh, misses the dunk. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the dunk by Halliburton.
High energy throw down that time by Halliburton. Not wasting any time or motion.
Well, Clark, there are very few firsts in the NBA, but Tyrese Halliburton had one in 2025.
That's exactly right, and it was a historic first. I mean, he became the first player in the history of the league to have multiple 30-point, 15 assists, and 0 goose egg, bagel turnover games. I mean, he takes care of that orange and produces real orange juice because he squeezes. Hey, when Şengün gets the ball inside, good luck trying to stop him. He'll punish you down there.
Houston shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Again, Halliburton missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Thompson, no good. The Rockets lead by 10. Şengün, no good.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Pass to Zubac. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Shepherd. That one a little long. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Siakam. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. The 2025 playoffs had some incredible comebacks, Clark. Indiana had some all-timers.
Yeah, it was absolutely unreal. The excitement, the drama, the close finishes. I mean, unbelievable. How about these wins for the Pacers? Down by 7 with less than 40 seconds against the Bucks. Got it done. Also trailed by 7 with under a minute versus the Cavs. Won that one. And losing by 9 in the last minute against the Knicks and came through again with a win. And even in the finals, they made some miraculous comeback wins against OKC. Had at least one miraculous comeback win. So an amazing clutch playoff performance by the Indiana Pacers.
Pass to Walker. Stolen by Capella.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the half. Here's Shepherd. He shoots it. Indiana with a rebound. Nembhard with it. Now Thompson defending. Outside Walker. Back to Nembhard. From deep. He misses it. 0 for 5 and looking off his game right now. Here's Thompson. The rebound by Potter. Pacers trail by 11. Outside Walker. Banked it in off the glass.
And such a strong guy. Walker could live in the paint.
Durant for 3. No good. That's his 6th miss in 9 tries. Pass to Nesmith. From 11 feet away, Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 9. They double team Durant. Here's Thompson. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Tyrese Halliburton.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. The shot misses.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys. And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now Smith. Pass to Durant. Three-pointer. Drains the triple. Durant's got 13 now.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Back to the game after this break. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can, B.A., a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angles, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
The Rockets lead by 16. Cross is over. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Tough to slow Thompson down when he's got a lane to the rim like that.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And once again, off the mark by Indiana. Durant for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. And here's Halliburton. Soft touch off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Halliburton has a nice combination of smarts and skill. Makes him a cagey scorer.
And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Graham.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer, elite playmaking, and disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both ends.
Durant with it. He's got 13. Knocks down the long J. Durant's got 16 points now.
What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Outside Nesmith.
Houston foul. Shepherd. Second personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Blocked!
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Durant with it. Siakam covering. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Van Vliet. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. Over McConnell. Van Vliet misses. And here's Indiana now. Pass to Shepherd. Puts up a three. Adams grabs the miss. And it's Houston's ball. The ball's knocked loose. And stolen by McConnell. Here's Huff. Another shot. Goes up again. Okogie pulls down the board. And here's Van Vliet. He'll bring it up for Houston. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
First team foul.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience is really important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Guys, back over to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Nice shot by Okogie. And the Rockets lead by 19.
Well, I like this from Okogie. I mean, still refining his perimeter game so he makes his presence felt inside.
Outside Walker. Back to McConnell. Clock at 6. It's rebounded by Houston. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Remaining in the third.
The Rockets lead by 19. Here's Green. Nails the 16-footer.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Rejected by Siakam.
And the coaching staff, they love this. I mean, Siakam, he's engaged, aggressive, just getting after it on the defensive end.
And the jam by Walker.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Pacers trail by 19. Here's Shepherd. Eason pulls it in. And the Rockets with possession.
Second personal foul.
Houston shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just one or two guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. It's Walker on the wing. Jones drives in. And the dunk by Jones.
I mean, just so alert with his head on a swivel. Walker able to find the open man. It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check, and was maybe a step out of his range.
Here's Jones. That one's wide left. Houston leading by 18. On the wing, Green. And it's in there.
Jeff Green.
Green's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's Houston ending the quarter with a
46.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here are the Rockets. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Doesn't go for him. Pacers trail by 20. Here's McConnell. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam.
Those are the looks they want to continue to generate.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Substitution on the court.
The Rockets lead by 18. Durant for three. The putback. A nice shot by Smith.
Smith Jr.
Effort paying off for Smith, able to get in there and find the second chance shot.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rockets with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The three. Smith no good. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up to the Indiana Pacers. Throws it down despite a man right in his face. Opportunity here to make it a three-point play.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good.
Yeah, that was a tough, gritty, sandpaper-like finish.
It's rebounded by Zubats. Here's Furphy. Smith with the rebound. Here's Şengün. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Defense on top of Şengün inside, but he uses his agility to overcome it.
Jackson can't get it to go. And here are the Rockets now. So it'll be two free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
First team foul.
What I like about Şengün is how versatile he is, especially as a passer.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Three-pointer. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 18. Outside Durant. The Rockets with another miss. Jackson surveying the D. Here's Brown. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And Houston making a change here. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is
Oh, big finish!
Man! Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one. He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Amen Thompson finishing above the rack with ease.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Zubac pulls it down. Pacers trail by 15. Brown. Siakam cashing in on the offensive boards.
A fantastic athlete. You love the effort Siakam shows on the glass to keep plays going.
Durant fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Rockets making a change here. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. It's a 16-point game.
A gritty play by Siakam. Absorbs the foul and still gets his shot to go.
You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Durant! Can't hit it.
You know he wants that one back, right in his wheelhouse.
Oh my goodness! A nasty jam!
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there. Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. Pacers trail by 11. Inside from Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton so capable of playing multiple positions and roles for this team. And tonight, he's embraced being the scorer.
Durant. Owning the post right there. Now the Pacers with it. Nembhard fires. Can't get the three.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Rockets.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Thompson attacking. Jams it home!
And guys, that's gotta be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. There's the drive. Another shot. Capella. And that time it's good. Great hustle play.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. A statement.